What's going on, guys? It's Jeremy Hopper here. What you see here on the table today are jar candles, and these are what I consider to be a very cost-effective solution for backup emergency lighting should we ever find ourselves in a situation where we are without grid power for whatever reason that might be. Quite specifically, these are jar candles from the Dollar Tree, and that aids in their cost effectiveness because these only cost, obviously, $1. And for $1, you have a candle that will last for approximately 70 hours. So let's take a closer look. When you examine the identification tag on this candle, it is identified as candle plain white, net weight 7 ounces, imported and distributed by Luminex Incorporated out of Laredo, Texas. The candle is made in Mexico. Barcode number 78106000350. So these candles can be purchased on their website or in their store. One thing to keep in mind is that when you purchase these candles, be sure to inspect the glass jar. This one does in fact have a crack in the base, and that is something that I've noticed in about 3 Dollar Tree stores in my area where I've purchased my candles. A large portion of them do have cracked glass. As an alternative solution to the Dollar Tree jar candle, we do in fact have a 3-pack of jar candles here that are sold at your local Walmart, produced by a company called Mainstays. These jar candles are approximately $1.33 a piece, and when you compare that to $1 a piece for one of these Dollar Tree candles, you have to ask yourself, what does that extra 33 cents get you? It does not get you an increase in burn time, but what I have noticed is that the quality level of the glass appears to be a little bit better. You might notice that the glass of the Dollar Tree candle appears to be very thin as compared to the Mainstay candle, which is much thicker. The candle on the left is brand new. We're going to measure the height of the wax. The wax measures 7 inches in height. I'll place my finger in here just so you can kind of verify where the top of that wax is. We have 7 inches of wax available to us. So now we're going to look at the used candle. And you can see that we have consumed a 1/2 inch of wax, and I have burned this candle for 5 hours. So let's do some quick math. So we have 7 inches of wax, and we had consumed a 1/2 inch when we burned it for those 5 hours. So we could do that 14 times on one candle. What can we do 14 times? We can run that candle for 5 hours each time, which means that we have 70 hours of burn time available to us. So our candle will in fact run for 70 hours. When you first light the candle, it's relatively easy with the wick being at the top, but as that candle burns and all of the wax is consumed, that wick will go further down inside, making it a little bit harder to relight your candle. You will need to get a little creative in how you apply flame to this. But being that the flame is still near the surface of the candle, we're going to light this, and we're going to shut the lights off. And we're going to see how much light that puts out. The candle's been running for a few minutes now. The top, about 1/4 inch of wax, has completely liquefied, and the candle is doing what a candle does. It's putting out a decent amount of light for what it is. It's not a powerhouse performer, but for what it is, it's respectable. Now below here is a case measurement gauge utilized by reloaders for gauging the length of various shell casings to reload them. And if I can get the camera to focus, and if you can see it in the dark, depending upon how well this translates, you can actually read by this candle. So I can see 223 Remington, 22-250 Remington, 308 Winchester, 243 Winchester, 4570 Government. So you can in fact read by this should you choose to. For $1, I don't think you could do any worse. For $1 for 70 hours worth of light, I think this is a good bargain. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. So long.